let's go and talk about Torreira real quick, folks. You know, you've got Torreira business. Apologies, 1 second. Let me share screen again, people, with you guys. Share up screen business time. Screen 2, let's go. Lucas Torreira comes from Uruguay. Nah, F off with yo, you lot are beaky. You're not getting me. Sorry, people. You know me, I don't do this cookie thing. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to wait for me for 30 seconds, people, while I get rid of these cookies. Come on, man. You lot know with data and all of these sort of things, it's an issue. So yeah, I think they're all off now. So yeah, Arsenal are ready to recall Lucas Torreira immediately with new loan on the table. So clearly, he's not levels right now. You know, Torreira needs to ask him, do some soul searching with himself, people, because it ain't worked out for him at Arsenal, whether we feel he was played out of position, off-field business, Arteta, whatever. You know, it didn't work out. You know, it looked like Atletico Madrid was the club for him, you know, bare South American man there, you know. Simeone probably sees a somewhat himself in Torreira, both tenacious midfielders in their day, South American passion. You know, you look at this, you look at the squad. You know, you look at this. Apologies, people. Improve your background. Very poor. Pay for me then. Like, if you're not gonna pay, shut your backside mouth. Anyways, moving forward, like I said, it didn't work out for him because you would have expected him to be, you know, playing consistently. You know, the system, it seemed to be somewhat something that is suited to a player like Torreira. The South American stuff, there was rumors off the field, there was issues. Again, he's going to a Spanish speaking country. It was all set up. And I'm sure a lot of you felt that, yo, we're going to see the real Torreira now. His stock's going to increase. We're going to wonder why he left the club. We're going to wonder, you know, why he departed. You know, he's going to put himself in the shop window. He's barely played. Now, Atletico have had quite a decent season. But again, I think it's a case of Torreira. He's got to ask himself, what am I doing or not doing to be in this position, people? Again, you know, when this previously came out, I would love Shabitza, by the way. But apparently, apparently we won. Apparently he Atletico wanted him to stay. Apparently these rumors are false when they last came about. But you know, the Fiorentina, the Torinos, all of these sort of things are just resurfacing. Me personally, I think he needs to go back to Italy. That's where you had your success. I don't know why it ain't working out for him in Spain, but it is what it is. You know, it's a bit deep because I ain't really seeing too many players fall from grace as much as Lucas Torreira. He went from, you know, Torreira, oh, he comes from Uruguay and the rest of it to, you know, I felt he was done dirty a bit, but I still think Torreira could have a future here, but off the field, I don't know for his mentality. Again, apparently Arsenal are reportedly ready to recall Lucas Torreira from his loan spell at Atletico Madrid. The Uruguayan moved to the Spanish capital back in October after being deemed surplus to requirements with Mikel Arteta. And again, in hindsight, I think Torreira would have stayed ahead of someone like El Nene, but I feel Torreira probably made it clear he wants to leave. We all know he did his thing in 2018 in Russia. We all know he was doing his thing at his previous club. You know, we all know he had limited involvement last season. We all know apparently AC Milan, you know, former guy Ivan Gazidis is there, Torino, and the latest club, Fiorentina, all from Italy, interested in him. The move didn't happen. Pardon me. We tried to swap him for Partey, but you know, we did two separate deals. You know, while both moves were separate, Torreira headed the other way to the Wanda Metropolitano. You know, for someone who can't pronounce stuff, I did really well there. Big up DG 2021. We're going to pronounce names properly. The 24-year-old has started just 2 games in La Liga since arriving in Spain, and there are already doubts over his future ahead of the second half of the season. Now he has to ask himself why. Is it because Kondogbia and all these other players at Atletico are doing well? Or is there something you're not doing in training? Or are you not seen as the better tactical fit? Or are you not adapting? Either way, he's got to ask himself those questions. If we could, I would like to, you know, I'm a big fan of Torreira. I'd love Torreira to stay, but mentally, I don't know if his heart is in this thing. If it isn't, can we sell him and bring in this man here who you can see in shot in Bissouma, who, again, this time last season, not too many man were saying grab him, myself included, but you're seeing levels. Do we have the peace? The Brighton want to let him go because we all know in a healthy way, the playing field, whether it's teams in the Championship or other teams in the Prem, you can't bully man anymore. You look at Leicester. You go back to what, 08, maybe before that, even before that, You know, they're never getting 80 for Maguire. They're, as soon as 20 million slapped on the table, they're letting him go. Now they're saying, if you want our players, you're doing it on our terms. And not just United, everyone has to do that sort of thing. He's been linked with Fiorentina, which could be good for him. Apparently, they want to take him on loan for the second half of the season. And the report adds that Arsenal are ready to end his current loan with Atletico immediately due to game time. Now, it's easier said than done because I assume Atletico have paid a loan fee. So if I was Atletico, I'd say, yo, brother, I hear that. You don't want to take him back to North London, but where's my peas? Are you not going to run me half the peas? What's going on? So we've got to probably come to an agreement with them. You know, how's it going to work for their loan fee? We've obviously got to agree a new loan fee or whatever with Florentino or Torino or whoever, you know. It's a difficult one. And Torreira, you'd have to ask, again, you have to ask yourself what's going wrong, really and truly. For me, I understand why Arsenal might want to do that. You know, could we cut it short and just keep him in the side? For us, it's a bit like Guendouzi, in my opinion, in that we're trying to put him in the shop window. You know, we're hoping these loan spells put people in the shop window, and that isn't happening for us, people. So it's a myth for Torreira in that regard. Apparently, Atletico are said to be willing to oblige and allow Arsenal to negotiate an additional loan with Fiorentina. Since joining the La Liga club, Torreira's father claimed his son could return to Arsenal, but only to play under a coach who loves him. Well, make a coach love you. You know, Holding was going to be gone. He's now playing. El Nene, I don't rate his thing, but he's found his way. Torreira, I just feel Torreira's a bit soft, in my opinion. I do think Torreira is a good player and can help us, but mentally he's not there. I can't deal with this softness. And I know it sounds outdated, and forgive me, but it's too soft. We can't do, like, man are crying with the jacketing. Like, man, I need man that are savage in this. I need guys that eat corned beef and stuff like that. I need people that are eating mackerel and hard-dough bread. They know if they're not footballers, that's all that's going to be on offer. And Torreira is not moving like that. You know, he used to have it. I don't know why he's moving like this now. We know he has a huge heart and he puts a lot of effort into everything he does. You know, we know no player wants to sit on the bench, but you've got to show why. You know, your son hasn't showed anything. That's 2 managers now that are not playing him. You know, really and truly, we could say 3 because I'm sure he weren't playing under Emre. We thought Emre was tweaking. Emre just moving mad and things like that. You know, Arteta, whether he's right or wrong, he's not using you. Simeone, he's not using you. Now, your chance might come, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. He needs to show what he can give on the pitch. He's encouraged with the game, and that's happened at Arsenal. Lucas is honest and wants to leave his soul on the pitch, blah, blah, blah. Again, you have to ask yourself. Man. You know, and again, that obviously his dad isn't going to rule out coming back to Arsenal because he knows it's a loan spell. He has to deal with Arsenal even if he's going to leave permanently. So make of that what you will. But I think beyond that, we already know the deal, people, in relation to Torreira, people. So make of that what you will. So yeah, man, what was that? 50? Let's say what that was about 40-ish mins to 50 for Torreira. These are all getting clipped up for people. Bro, I don't even agree with that, bro. I don't even agree with the hype. Maybe because I'm short and I'll back the short guys, but we never said that about Defoe. We never said that about what's his face. We don't say that about David Silva. We don't say that about Bernardo. You know, you just have to want to be on this thing, and he hasn't been on this thing. So he looks soft. I just think he's a bit moist off the field and the way he's playing. I just feel mentally he's not been switched on in the last however couple periods. It ain't worked out for him at Arsenal and all of those things. He's just been soft, man. You know, the height, Saka's not the biggest. He's strong, you know,